I came onto the stage, like looking to cause problems, some weirdo. And I saw Chuck Berry back off a little bit. He was totally cool. He didn't make us, any sign or say anything. But in 2 seconds, the police came and took the guy away, and we just kept going. So that was my story. So where are you here? Yeah, I'm good. Good. So are you getting a little time now before your next tour of the world?
Barbara's on. I don't know.
Hi,
Can you hear me? This is Bert Davis.
I can hear.
Okay. Diane will be on in a minute. Small screen.
Hi, Bert.
Hi. Okay. I'm here.
Hi, Paula. I have a story.
What is
What
that?
story?
Zinnias. As soon as we have a few people and get really started, I want to tell a quick story about this, very quick. Hello, everybody who's here so far.
Hi.
I think we're expecting quite a few people, so.
Hi, Barbara. Do you want us to be muted or unmuted?
Um, I eventually probably muted, but initially unmuted because I would like everyone to give us their name and how long they've been with Splash as quickly.
Okay.
And then we have a lot to share. So at that point, I think muting would be good.
Yes. Excuse me.
Steve, hi.
Everybody's coming on now.
Steve Cooper, yay.
Hey, Barb, how are you?
I'm
Long time
good.
no see.
I know. Thank you for coming.
Did you get in the picture?
Great to see everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Pleased to be
Where
here
are you? Where are you located right
in Boston.
now? Okay.
Yeah. And are you in Wilmette or?
No, I moved to Davis 2 years
Oh,
ago.
wow.
Yeah.
Guess I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A family name, no less, huh?
That's right. Yeah, we'll get into some of that in a minute. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, good.
Thank
In
you.
case anybody doesn't, Steve actually built our website and he's a good friend, and I haven't really had contact for quite a long time, so
That's
kind of surprised.
true. That's true.
Do this more than you. You know what you're doing. Great job. Now we lost it.
Yeah,
Great
thank you so
job.
much.
Great job. Just let it be. Let's don't touch
Uh, I guess we're waiting for Maria and Steve at the least.
Yeah.
And it's also 2 minutes ahead, so I guess we're okay.
I'm very okay, I see.
Where are you? Wait a minute. Jerry, where are you?
Hi.
Where are you where are you calling from? I never know where you're going to be.
Oh, well, we just got back from the Bahamas. I'm in Palm Beach today.
Oh, okay.
Miss Maria's going to be late.
Okay. Oh, Maria's going to be 15 minutes late, so that's okay. We can get started. And hi, Marilyn.
Hi. Hi,
Yeah,
everybody. It's Marilyn Anderson here.
right. Right. Paula, wait, I think I should wait until about 5 minutes I'd
Great,
like
great.
everyone to like just say
Let's
hi.
wait 5
and-
minutes-ish for Steve to get here and for anybody that's in a
Yeah.
rush to make it.
Okay. And then, I mean, I hate to start going until everyone can hear one another. So, well, I'll tell you guys my story because I don't think it's anything that really impacts Splash. It's just something that I experienced this morning. So these are, as you can tell, zinnias. Okay. Outside of where I'm living, which is Davis, California, about 20 minutes outside, there is a place called the Zinnia Patch, and it's huge, and the zinnias are as tall as a person.
Mm,
And you can go there and pick the zinnias free, and they ask you to bring 2 vases so that you get your own vase and share one with
gosh,
someone. So
that is so nice.
it was just a lovely experience, very like ethereal.
Wow. So just like fields of flowers and you just went and
Oh,
picked.
you walk through rows of zinnias that are, taller than I am, actually. It was remarkable. And you can see all the different colors.
Mm,
It's just
Hello,
amazing.
everybody.
Gorgeous.
Hi, who's hello?
Diane Davis.
Hi, Dan.
Hi,
Okay,
Barbara.
Bert's-
Hi, everybody.
You're on the bottom and Bert's on the top.
Well,
Steve?
Well, that's
What can
kind
we
of
tell
how
you?
it usually is, but variation.
Well, I'm looking at the screen. All right.
Talking dirty already, huh?
All right.
I don't see many, but okay.
Well, all the screens come out a little differently, so. Okay. I'm glad to see everybody. How is Joe moved to Texas from Arizona, so
We're in Texas.
how's Texas?
No, where?
Oh, he's in Austin.
Bob,
Nice
Let me
place.
get my audio here. Okay. Yeah, Austin, Texas.
right, Jim?
Our daughter went to school there. She went to University of Texas.
Oh,
We lived in
Ah.
New Jersey and we sent her to a better place.
go Longhorns.
My ex-boyfriend lives in Austin.
Uh,
Say
Hi.
hi to him for me.
and where are you, Marilyn?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Neighbors.
Who's neighbors? Who's my
I've
neighbor?
got 2 of my
Us.
Chicago people that are at the coming in, and Christina is from Greece.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
We're good. We're good. We're kind of waiting for people to all get here so everyone can give us their name and how long they've been with Splash, and then we're gonna really get busy with the meeting. But I was trying to wait till people who intended to come arrived. So we're 2 minutes past 12. I guess I'll wait a little bit more.
They're pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Somebody's there.
You want pictures or not? I have to
Hello.
be on. No.
All right, Paula, give me the word when we should get started.
Let's just give it just a couple more minutes because
Okay.
it's,
Okay.
if anybody's like me, 3 o'clock means 3 o'clock, and then I stumble around for a minute trying to find the link. And then it actually ends up a couple minutes past. So
Okay. Well, Steve, how are you?
Yep.
Oh,
That was
Steve,
me trying to find the link.
right?
okay.
Finally
But
got all set up though.
Steve has a great announcement to share with everybody while we're waiting, right?
Ooh,
You're new? You're new
it's
baby.
exciting.
Oh yeah, at this point it doesn't seem new anymore.
But
It's
nobody here knows
yeah.
about it.
So
Just we
since
do.
I think since the last time, I said I was gonna be a grandfather, but now officially I am. And
Aw, congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Nice.
Robbie is 4 months old and just as good as the expectations would be of being a grandparent. It's pretty amazing. So very happy.
Hello, Yvonne. I'm seeing lots of people I haven't seen for a long time. This is wonderful.
Happy Sunday. Hi.
Mhm.
Hi. Hello. Okay, one more minute and then I'm gonna ask everybody to please, just as I said, give your name and how long you've been with Splash, and then we're gonna shift because we have many things to cover. And I appreciate, thank you for showing up. This
Sure.
is very good.
Please go.
Somebody, a dog wants to announce himself.
Okay. I don't know the
Somewhere.
dog's name and it's not listed on there. Okay. Deborah's going to join us, but she's not quite at the screen right now. So we'll just, actually, maybe I'll just announce her anyway. I'm not sure who's seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm going to go across left to right, top to bottom, and call people's names, and if that's okay. All right.
I think it shows up different on everybody's screen. So just go off of your screen and.
Yeah. I think that's all I can do until I shift it over. All right. On my screen, Deborah Davies' box is showing chairs. Deborah's been really important to Splash for the last 10 years, and I'll let her tell her story if she shows. I mean, I think she just needed to leave the room for a minute. Okay, then there's me. And I think when everyone's through introducing, I'll just tell a little quick story about myself and move forward. Sanjini, do you want to tell us how long you've been with Splash?
Oh, I've been with Splash magazines for a long, long time. I'm not exactly sure exactly how long, but I'd met Lawrence when he was alive at the LA Fitness Expo, and he asked me if I wanted to write for the magazine. So it's been a long time.
Okay.
And we would go to the LA Fashion Week and different events, and I haven't written as much recently, but I used to write a lot. Yes.
Okay, I just need to keep it really just short, and
Okay.
we've appreciated what you've written. Okay, Stephanie, and are you the Silvas?
Yes. Jeff and I have been writing for Splash for 2.5 years. We love it. We are travel writers. We've been writing in total for 36 years, and we're very proud to be a part of Splash. We live in New Jersey.
Okay, Bert, do you want to go?
Yeah, we believe we've been with Splash forever, I believe 15 years. And my wife met Lawrence at a CES conference, and he asked us to write for Splash. And since then, we've been focusing on mainly local Las Vegas entertainment and travel articles.
Okay. Paula, you want to just give your name and we'll get back to you soon.
I'm Paula, and I am currently in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, and
I think we were doing locations too, because I'm curious where everybody's from.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess that would be a good thing. You say where you're from. I think, wait a minute. So Sanjini, you're in Los Angeles, I think, and
Yes.
the Silvas are in New Jersey, and Bert and Diane are Las Vegas, and you're in North Carolina, right, Paula?
Correct.
Is that right?
No, South Carolina. I'm sorry.
South Carolina. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I need some.
I'll just say yes to anything.
Okay. Steve Cooper has been critical in Splash's development, and I'll let him take it from there.
Yeah, we took over technical support after Lawrence, probably, I don't know, 12 years ago, something like that, I would guess.
No, it was probably like 9, maybe 10 years ago.
Okay. And guided Splash into the WordPress conversion and supported things until I retired about 3 years ago. Split my time between Boston and San Diego now.
Okay. Gary, you want to tell us about you? You're Florida?
Yes, I'm in North Palm Beach, Florida. I started writing for Splash 3 years ago and love being part of it.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Michelle, you're in California?
I am glad to be with everybody. Yes, Northern California. I've been writing for Splash I want to say 30 years. Is that possible?
No,
I-
no, not quite. But you may have been writing at least 15. I'm not, you were writing before I came aboard, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I met Lawrence, covered the LA Film Festival for him, and just love doing it. Glad to be here.
Okay, Marilyn, you're in California?
In Los Angeles, yes. I've been writing for Splash a long time. I knew Lawrence when he was the head of it, and glad to be here. I also write for TV, for film, for plays, and I have numerous books out. So hi to everybody. Glad to be a part of Splash.
Meryl, hi. Mira,
Yes.
you're next.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna bounce away for a second. I'm sorry.
I'm Mira Temkin. I'm based in Chicago. I've been writing for Splash probably for about 5 years. I do theater reviews and travel.
Somebody else want to go?
Joe, why don't you go? You're next on my screen.
All right, I'll go. Joe Gruberman, Austin, Texas. I've been writing for Splash since January 2020 when I was invited to cover the Violins of Hope in Scottsdale. In fact, I'm wearing my Violins of Hope wristband.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 5 years. I'm relatively new at this.
But a very, very important contributor. Okay, let's go on to Kristen. You have your name spelled differently on the board here, Christina.
Hi guys, I'm Christina Malaki. I am from Greece. I met Lawrence in New York Fashion Week, and a friend of mine was writing for Splash, and he suggested that to me. And I've been writing for, I think, a bit more than 10 years.
You even hear the band here?
Thank you.
No, we're gonna lose it.
Wait, I'm going to please let the person talking who's talking, and when we're all through, I'm going to probably mute this. Diane, did you have anything to add to what Bert
I
said?
am the other half of the team of Bert and Diane Davis. As Bert said, when we do travel stories, and they're usually in his name. We do a lot of entertainment since we are based in Las Vegas, and we are entertainment junkies, and that's pretty much our world. Those usually of my name, but the way I put it is, excuse me, if it's entertainment, I generally write it, and he's my editorial assistant. If it's travel, most likely he writes it, and then I put in the adjectives.
Okay, thank you. Let's go on my screen. Melanie is next.
Hi, everybody. I've been writing for Splash for about 15 years. I met Lawrence and just loved what he was doing. I usually do travel and business, and I am in Central California. I just got back from Mexico yesterday, filming season 2 of our PBS TV show that's airing in 250 million households. So very exciting about all the updates going on. Lots of fun. So thank you guys for doing this today too.
Okay, Steve. Steve?
Oh, hey, this is Steve. I'm in Seal Beach, which is Orange County, California area. I've been with Splash roughly 20 years and appreciate everyone joining today.
Okay, Sarita?
I'm in Los Angeles. I've been writing Splash for about 25 years. I don't remember where I met Lawrence, but I do theater, book reviews, travel, restaurant, whatever's asked of me.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go on to Lori next, who's in New York.
Hi, yes, I'm on the Upper West Side. I've been writing, I don't know, 8 years, do you think? 8, 9? I don't even know. But I think around
probably more like 8, but
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, about 8. Mainly theater, sometimes some other lifestyle type things, or if I have a PR client, sometimes
books.
Stick them in. Books, we stick that in because I also do book PR. I'm a novelist and acted professionally and sharing exciting news that the musical I wrote, The Pet Project, just found out 2 weeks ago we're getting our first production, a developmental production at the New London Barn Theater in New Hampshire, the end of August, with performances in September. So I'm really excited and I've got a pile of work on my desk, so I may just start to listen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna
But-
shift. We're
but-
gonna shift to information quite soon.
Thank you. I love Splash. I love Barbara.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Maria.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
Well,
I've been with Splash for a while. I was Lawrence's assistant for a while, and just carried on to help Barbara through all of this, and I'm continuing on. So most of you have gotten emails from me, tech help from me. I think you know who I am, so.
Okay, thanks. We wouldn't be able to function without Maria. Elaine,
It's
you want to
nice
tell us?
to match faces and names today.
Yeah.
She was just a face, a name. Now your faces, Stefan and Barbara.
Okay. Elaine, do you want to tell us about you?
I'm based in Los Angeles. I've been doing this 10 plus years. My specialty is theater reviews, but I also do film reviews and book reviews and stuff like that. And then I also do travel and some interviews and whatever comes up.
Yeah. And frequent, you do a lot. Okay, Yvonne, I haven't actually seen you or heard from you for a while. Come tell us about you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yvonne and I've been with Splash for about 7 years. I'm in Chicago and I'm really honored to be a part of the Splash team.
Thank you. Fran? Hi, can you tell us about you?
Oh, sure.
Thanks for being here today.
Turn my camera off. I'm Fran Zell. I'm in Chicago also. I just checked on the website. I think I started the end of 21. It was kind of my first escape outside after COVID. So I've mostly done theater. I've done some feature articles and some art and music.
Yeah, I appreciate what you do. Yeah. And I can't tell who the next person is. Read AI meeting. I don't know who that is.
That's just somebody's note taker, so that's not a real person. That's an AI.
Oh, goody. Okay, Andrew, would you like to quickly tell us about all that you do and how long you've been around? A long time now.
Hi. So Andrew Conier. Been with Splash since I think late 2010. So almost 15 years.
No, it wasn't that early. I wasn't doing it then. Oh, really?
I think it was 2010 because I remember,
Okay.
and
It was before I took over, so okay. And you're in Chicago?
and in the Chicago area, Skokie. So for anybody who's from or familiar with, mostly these days write about books and environment. Sometimes, like I just did interview with somebody who wrote Into the Thaw, so there's a book about the environment. And previously also did some theater reviews, but that's been a while ago. So
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just moving us along because we have a lot to cover. Carol? Carol?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry, I'm running some errands, but I'm here. Carol
hi.
Hades or Carol. I've been writing for Splash about 8-9 years. A little bit of everything: food, travel, books, and theater. And I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm going to very quickly do a summary of me and pass this along. Okay, so I think most of you know that I took this over because my brother passed away very suddenly.
Hello.
And with the help of Maria and Steve, and actually to some extent Deborah, and definitely with thanks to Steve and Allegro, we've managed to keep this going, and I think build it and make it a little bit better and better for the past 10 years. Now, in the 10 years that I've been doing this, I'm not getting any younger, and I want the magazine to continue, and therefore we've made some changes. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the changes are. Paula did introduce herself, but she has a lot to tell you. She is a best-selling author, an indie publisher, branding visionary, and her connection to Splash is very interesting, and she'll tell you. And she was Lawrence's girlfriend and really kind of a part of our family. And she has agreed to keep the magazine going. And I think I'm going to just pass the torch. And she has so much to tell you directly that I think we'll use the time for that and to let her say what it is she has in mind as we go forward. So, Paula, take it away.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I just want to just say from all of us to you, and we'll do this a little bit better formally at another time, but you stepped in when it was really difficult, and you kept Splash alive, and you helped it thrive, and you gave so many people a beautiful home to be able to write and express themselves. And we just want to honor you right now for all of that. So thank you. Thank you for the love. The love and the dedication and the devotion that you poured in have been really, truly gorgeous. So thank you for that. And now I just want to, and I'm going to read because I wrote this down and I don't want to, in the excitement, I don't want to miss anything. So forgive me for reading, but Splash is more than a magazine or a media platform. I liken it to a living, breathing ecosystem, one that cultivates truth. You know what? Before I do this, I want to actually tell you the story of Splash's inception. It was literally born from a fire. Lawrence and I were driving to a Renaissance fair. And I'm in the car and I'm looking out the window, and there's these cute kids that go by us that are kind of like hanging out the back of the car, and they're looking and they're laughing and they're pointing. And I'm like, oh, aren't they sweet? Aren't they fun? And I'm, waving at them thinking that they're adorable. And then another car comes past us and it waves us down, and our car's on fire. So we pull off of the highway, and as we're sitting there waiting for the fire department to arrive, Larry shares with me this vision that he has and this desire of starting a magazine. And so it was like right there in this moment of this fire that Splash was literally born. And which I think is just a really fun story to say that, the way she made her entrance into the world. Now I'm going to go back to reading what I was reading for you. So in this digital landscape crowded with noise, clickbait, and disconnection, Splash offers something rare, a clear signal, a space where language holds integrity, where stories carry depth, and where what we create actually uplifts the human spirit. It's modern, it's tech forward, it's built for today's digital economy, but beneath the surface, it's something deeper. We're building something that has never fully existed, but whose absence has always been felt. A kind of sanctuary for narrative, a place where creators, visionaries, and builders gather, not just to be heard, but to be recognized for what they truly carry. A haven in a chaotic world, one filled with beauty, truth, meaning, and luxury. Luxury, as we hold it, is the precision of beauty aligned with truth, a refinement that awakens awe, inspires devotion, and reflects the divine through form. We believe that media can and should hold that kind of beauty, that kind of precision, that kind of resonance. This is the missing link, the forgotten potential of media, not just as a message, but as medicine. We're designing Splash to feel like a high-integrity editorial hub that elevates meaningful voices, a digital stage for those shaping the world we're stepping into, a circulatory system for stories, tools, products, and people that move us forward. A lens of modern luxury where beauty, precision, and elevated experience reflect the deeper values of design, nature, and soul-aligned living. This is where beauty meets functionality, where technology supports meaning, where modern relevance is paired with timeless values. We're not here to just attract attention. We're here to offer something so aligned, so clear, and so trustworthy that people choose to engage, not because they have to, but because they feel the signal. The work we begin together, not just today, but over the coming weeks and months, isn't only about preparing for a brand relaunch. It's about laying the foundation for a platform that reimagines what digital publishing can be. And each of you is part of that foundation. You're not just an editorial team, you're here, or a journalistic team, you're here as early stewards of something meaningful. You've helped build, you've helped support, you've helped design Splash into something that is a foundation where we're going to be able to take it even farther, even higher because of your love and devotion. Also your love and devotion as well as Barbara's. Anyway, something that may come in time to represent a new standard of integrity, creativity, and connection in the digital space. So I want to thank you for walking this with me. I want to say we're going to build something that not only works, but truly matters. And I want to also show you, as I've been talking, and I kind of jumped into that without saying, that there's going to be a rebranding going on, that there's going to be a new look. Part of that is that I know that you, and we're going to have Maria talk about this in a little bit, but I know that you may have noticed that there were some problems with Splash over the last month. There were some issues that were happening, and she'll explain to you what that is. But one of those issues is with our theme. And so it kind of is coming up perfectly because as we go into a relaunch to get a new look, we have to get out of that theme that we're in and into another one. And so what I want to do is I want to just show you in just 1 second after I read, I have a little bit more to read to you after I read this, and then I'm going to show you just a vision of a brand board, a vision board of where we're going. So you'll notice that when I've been speaking about the media and the content, that I'm speaking a lot about meaning, movement, and spirit. And if you think about brands, there's a lot of them that have chosen an archetype or a totem to hold the soul of their message. And we've chosen ours, or rather she's chosen us, and she's a mermaid, which has always been part of Splash's mythos, not in the commercialized cartoon or fantasy version, but as a living symbol of what Splash truly is. The brand and the name Splash started before the magazine when Larry was using it for his spa business. During that time, he had a group of spokesmodels called the Splash Mermaids. He carried that name over to the magazine, and now we carry the name and the myth over as well. A kind of wild intelligence, an otherworldly curiosity, and an elegance that invites you to go deeper. The current is the heart of this platform. So when we're rebranding, we didn't just look for a new font or color palette. We asked, what is the soul of this thing? And the answer came that she's still here. It's our mermaid. She's the archetype of Splash, the one who dives deep, surfaces radiant, and always carries a story that moves you. She's not just a figure, she's a frequency. And now I'm going to take just a minute and share my screen and show you. This is our vision board. This is, and if you give me just 1 second to figure out how to make this bigger. Sorry. Is it cut? Can you see that? And is it cutting off the?
Yeah, cutting off a little bit in the middle.
And there we go. I don't know how to.
I can see it.
Okay, there we go, full screen. Okay. Sorry. So Splash magazines worldwide, dive deep, rise inspired. This is something that's going to be handed to a designer so that they can get the feeling and the inspiration and the stylistic ideas that we're going for. Splash Magazine curates the world's most extraordinary stories in travel, arts and culture, entertainment, beauty and style as experiences meant to be lived. We celebrate soulful storytelling across luxury, fashion, dining, wellness, adventure, gift guides, and inspiration, moments that awaken the senses and elevate the spirit. With a commitment to substance, elegance, and voice, we offer inspired narratives for the globally curious and the culturally awake, those who seek not just information, but transformation. This is media as a deeper experience where content connects, uplifts, and endures. and a couple of inspirational phrases for them: cultural, curated global sophistication, quiet stillness, awe and wonder. This logo right here was just me playing. That's not what the logo is going to look like, but I was just kind of coming up with some ideas, and just to kind of give you a feeling of what it is that we will be handing off to some brilliant designers to help us get that new look as the theme comes in, as everything kind of changes and evolves and grows. So at this point, I know that's a lot that I've just thrown at you, and I probably spoke too fast. But I want to just open it up before, I think we'll just end with Maria describing what was going on with Splash. But before that, I just want to open it up if anybody has any questions or anything that they would like to discuss or ask, or concerns or insights or whatever. We're just opening the floor to you.
Will anything change on the type of things that we're covering?
No, it'll be pretty much the same. Kind of just a deepening into yeah. Really, it's gonna be pretty much the same. We're still not going to be covering, we do still do a little bit of sports, but we're really not going to be into sports that much. We're not going to do the gambling. We're not going to do the adult content. We're not going to do any of that. So it's just lifestyle, right? It's what has been before.
This actually being rolled out?
Is what?
When do you see this actually being rolled out?
It's going to be probably within the next 6 weeks. I don't think it's going to happen before that. It may take up to 8 weeks. I'm not exactly sure. We were in the process of having to solve the problems that were happening with the website before we could actually start playing around with everything that was new. And so now that that is more solid and secure, we're going to be going into the rest of it.
Okay.
Are we still talking to Steve for getting permission to do articles, or are we talking to you? Or who do we?
It's Steve and Barbara and Maria, and how it has been is going to continue to be how it is now. So not much around that is going to change. There will be a couple of things like eventually where we're going to have forms to be filled out and whatever, but right now it's going to be just the way that it has been.
Okay. Will there be any changes in the website?
Yes, that's what I'm
As
talking
far as the
about.
back end, no. How you post will stay the same. It's just how it looks is going to be different once it's published.
Oh, okay, but the way to use it will not change.
Correct.
Got it. Thank you.
And what about the articles we've written? Like, no matter how long ago, will they still be archived in the magazine?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
None of that's going to change. Yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, my audio is off. I just want to say that the logo with the water behind it and everything really looked fabulous.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
I thought that really looked beautiful and very inviting, like you want to be there. So I
Yeah.
thought it was good. And so Barbara will continue to send like all the New
Well,
York.
as long as I can hang in there and
Okay.
do what I do, I'll
All
hang
right.
in there.
Because I'm in a real groove, in a way with Barbara where, I ask, I don't ask, I do, so that stays the same.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
good.
keep it going.
And I want to also say thank you, to Paula, for doing this. I never knew Lawrence, and I've gotten to know him a little bit through Barbara and through her cousin Charles, who writes for Splash, and now through you and everybody. He seems like he was so powerful, charismatic, like people are here for decades and keeping his dream alive. I think that's such a huge thing.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thanks, Lauren. Christina, do you have any questions?
Are we still going to have a section where we can post our own personal successes? Like I have several things optioned.
Hi guys, did you ask me?
I did, no, I heard you, but we have to keep editing things because of we've had too many problems, so things have to go through us in order to be posted, and as they are now. Paula, that's correct, isn't it?
That's correct. And at some point, we're going to be introducing more of an editorial calendar. And so there's going to be the permissions that you've always had to go through is going to continue to be, but a lot of that is going to happen. Probably it's been a little bit loose and it's going to be tightened up a little bit because as we move into an editorial calendar and into a little bit more planning on certain things, we want to make sure that see if there's things that can kind of correlate between that. So it will be just the same. You're not really going to notice that much of a difference, but there are some people that have been able to just kind of like sneak some stuff up there. And that kind of thing isn't going to happen as much. But it's not that we don't want that content. We just want to be able to know so that everything is kind of curated in the way that just matches where all of those, that voice goes, if that makes sense.
Okay. Did you want any other questions or
well, I want to follow up,
okay.
With what Lori had, because sometimes, I'll be on a trip and I don't know that I'm going to do an article, but then I come home and I realize it would be great for Splash. So in the past, I've kind of put it up there and then I contact Barbara and say, can this be posted? So as what Lori said, can we still do it that way, or do we have to get
I want to leave
first?
a freedom in there, but it has to be some kind of a curated freedom. So we're going to figure that out as we go along together. But if you do have something like you're in the middle of something, like I'm going to use Suzanne as an example. She went to a Little River Band concert that she just absolutely loved so much that she wrote it up afterwards. And they loved it so much that their fan club actually posted the article out to all of their entire fan club. And those kind of magical moments, you can't plan on them. And so I don't want to put a damper on any of that, yet there does need to be some sort of a flow to things, and we'll just all figure it out as we go along.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are magical moments, and people you can't always anticipate some of that.
And we're about creativity, and we certainly don't want to dampen any of that.
Will it be
guys, can I ask something?
Yes.
Okay. Have you considered enriching our Instagram? Because Instagram is very crucial, and maybe create a TikTok with some videos or photos and get traction from there.
Absolutely on the agenda. Yes.
Thank you.
Paula, Deborah joined us. If you want.
Yes, I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. I was here before anyone, and then I got called away. I'm sorry. So, Paula, welcome. And absolutely, I look forward to working with you. Being old and a lawyer, I always look for not to dampen creativity, but to have a little bit more rigor in how things are approached. And yes, I'm sure you'll figure it out as you go along. But what we can't have is people posting. At one time years ago, we had people posting stories about their dental implants and putting their grandchildren in there. You can't have this. It has to be something that's legitimate, even if maybe it doesn't always have to come first from PR, etc. But certainly the entity that you're writing about has to know that if you're using their photos, you have to get that from somewhere legitimate. So anyway, that's just me putting some caveats in there.
Yeah. And I think that you bring up a point that in a voice that I'm not talking in yet, but in that there's an importance that curate, I'm using the word curated, that flow is something that everybody can count on, that everybody knows what's going on. And yet there's going to be those things that come up that we don't want to squash. So when those things come up as case by case basis, we will say yes, but it's not something where it's a free for all, because
No,
Deborah
absolutely
brings
not.
up that
Right.
perfect point that it's not a free for all. It can't be, or we
Right.
can't go in the direction that we can't grow in the way that we really have the potential to.
Right. And of course, it's very safe with someone like Maria.
Yeah.
You know
What,
what I mean? She's
what
never
you
gonna do anything wrong.
what you were sort of saying, I want to step on anyone's toes here, but yeah, what you were sort of saying, Deborah, it sounds more like almost a paid advertisement or something, almost veering into that. What you were saying, some
Yes.
people are posting.
And this was years ago, Andrew, but
Yeah, so that's
it was somebody using a paid advertisement, first of all, to suck their grandchild into it, so inappropriate, but also we don't do that type of schleppy advertising stuff. You know what I mean? We don't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably stay away, at least my opinion, I guess it sounds like yours as well, stay away from that kind of,
Well,
content, as it were.
Yes, I
Paula is managing this sort of thing, whatever, however it goes, and she's going to be very careful. I know she'll be very careful about
I'm
how
sure.
it's managed.
I'm sure.
I promise you that what goes in there, you're going to be very proud of.
Paula, what is your email if we wanted to write you? Paula at Splash
Paula
Magazine?
Jessup. Let me just write it down in here in the thing. That's Paula Jessup at Splash Mags.
Okay, are you ready to shift to Maria or
If anybody has any other questions, otherwise we are ready to shift. Unless anybody has any other questions, I should say.
okay, Maria?
Now, one more thing is I want to, if you have ideas afterwards, if you have questions or concerns, reach out to me. I am happy to even jump on a call with you if you need to. I'm here, I'm open, and we are really, your voice matters. Your voice matters.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so
All
Maria,
right.
take it over.
Okay, so as many of you have noticed, or if you've been looking at the site or trying to put stuff up in the last month, there's been some issues with it not working and it working and it being verified and not being verified. And anyway, there's been issues, and they've been annoying issues that have stemmed from us being a good, which is a good and a bad. Basically, what happened is the AI bots like ChatGPT and Gemini have taken an interest in what we're doing, meaning we're apparently a very good example for an online magazine, and they want to learn what we are doing. And so they have been bombarding our site to try to learn from it. And those bombardments, our site wasn't quite ready for. So we had to go in and figure out who was botting us, who was trying to figure out what we were doing, and then how to filter those out so that our site could continue to run. So it was really heavy growing pains, which is a good thing and also a bad thing when it comes to the tech sides. But for the moment, and hopefully for a long moment, it seems to have been working. We were able to get some tech people to help us out to figure it out and hopefully combat the issue. So I'm hoping that this has been problem solved for this problem, and we won't have any other problems for a long period of time.
That's very long. You got to jump on it pretty quick.
Yeah. So it took a lot of hours and brain expanding on my part because I'm not a trained website builder, but I know how to learn it, and I know what questions to ask Google to try to figure out what's going on, and how to ask questions to tech people to try to figure out what's going on. When they tell me something, I can sort of figure it out what kind of questions to follow up with. And so Paula was also very helpful because I was also a little busy at the time the site was going down. So between the two of us, we were able to get the help we needed.
Allegra was in there at some point as well.
Allegro was a good helper to finalize the finishing touches that we needed to find those last little problems that we couldn't find. So it was very useful to have Allegro on our side to be able to help us with that as well. And beyond the bots, our theme also is not capable in its back end processing for the growing that we're doing. Which is why we will be shifting our themes, which again won't change anything about how you're posting. The back end of our site will remain the same. There's not going to be any difference for that. It's just going to be how it looks to the public view is what's going to change. So your dashboard when you log in should all look the same, unless WordPress decides to do an update on its end, which we can't control. But the front-facing, the public-facing site is what's going to change with the theme, and hopefully the theme will then be able to be more responsive when those bots try to attack us again, because they will. As we grow, they will grow with us, and they will continue to pester us like a flu every year.
It's nice that they think we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's good, but bad at the same time. So it's great that we had that problem because that means we're good. But bad because it was annoying. So
it was
yes,
scary.
yeah,
got
because
this
it
and it
just sort of
starts
jumped out of the
breaking
blue because
immediately.
we hadn't had problems for a while. And then Paula, it was right after Paula had started coming in to learn the back end of the site, and she thought she broke it. And I had to tell her it wasn't her. So it was just sort of all of a sudden. And for those of you that did have sites back in the day before we moved to WordPress, that site, those articles are still there. The website is still being stuck and not letting even me access it. So that's another thing that I need to dig a little deeper into, but it wasn't as urgent as a problem as our current site is. So for those of you that have articles pre-2015, those articles are still there. We have not lost them. They're just currently not viewable, but it is on my to-do list to make them viewable once more.
Okay,
So
great.
take a deep breath. You haven't lost them. They're there. They're just, the site's just being a pain. And that had to do with our current site and some other tech things about the sites being linked and not linked in some places. And so it's just a matter of fine tuning that. But our current site was more important. And so now that that is there, I can take a deep breath and then try to figure out what's happening with archived sites. So any article pre-2015, because that's about when we moved over, is still there. And I
No, it
will
was
find it
later
again.
than that. We didn't.
It was later than that. Right. It was more like 2018, wasn't it?
I think one of the earliest articles that I have on the website, I can look again, but when I checked last, it was from like late-ish, like July, August 2016, September 2016, sometime
Yeah.
around there. So
Yeah, it was in that period between 2015 and 2017 when we started making the shift. So
Maria, this is Steve Cooper.
yes,
Hi,
hi.
Steve.
Hi. Yeah, I'd be happy to work with you on getting the old site
I would love
connected
that.
again. If I
Thank
could be
you.
of assistance.
I will send you an email, Steve. Yes, so I think that is it as far as if you notice weird things happening while you're posting, please do let me know. But we seem to have everything worked out. I know some of you may use Muckrack, and I guess there was an issue on some of the articles being connected. That could have been at the time when we were trying to be not bot attacked. Unfortunately, we have no control of how Muckrack pulls in things, so I haven't changed anything saying they can't do it. So that's a Muckrack problem, and they probably just need to refresh and try again if you're missing articles on there. And so hopefully things are working out now. But
Thank you, Maria.
any other questions regarding the site and tech issues that I might be able to answer? No? Awesome. Steve Martin, are you still on? You look like you're still on.
Here I am. Yep, I'm here.
Did you want to talk a little bit about social media?
Yeah, that'd be great, everyone.
Awesome.
I know someone had mentioned Instagram earlier, and yeah, we definitely are going to start focusing a little more, trying to get that going to help with our readership and get people connected with the site. But One thing, if you guys have your own personal social media accounts, if you guys can post your articles to that and connect to Splash, it's a great way to promote yourself as well as Splash. If anyone needs help setting up a social media account, if they want to do that on their own and that would help, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you. But yeah, it's something that it's really a good benefit to you guys, and the more people out there see that, the more opportunities Splash will get, and just help grow our presence. So any help you guys need with social media, let me know. But yeah, try to keep that in the back of your mind as you guys are doing articles.
Are our stats still the same? 232 cities, something like that on the globe?
Yes, they are. With the bots that are happening, it's very hard to tell, but what I'm going to call completely accurate information that I have, is we had, I'm going to say May or June. No, so it would have had to be May. So for the month of May, we were getting 638,000 unique visitors a month, 3.5 million page reads a month. And then just to show you the bot problem, it went from 658,000 to 4 million unique visitors, which were the bots, right? So you can see the inundation, millions and millions of them literally coming in there. So right now, we're kind of like letting things settle before to get a really accurate count. But the last that I believe is accurate is that.
Okay.
Well, and I think on our media, what am I thinking? On the webpage, why can't I think of it? What it's called? Anyway, we have the media book on there that gives like different stats of our site. And those you can use as the most accurate at the moment because Paul has been good about updating that. So
Okay, Stephen, you're on.
What's that? Yeah.
Somebody wants your help already.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute.
No, don't mute yourself. It's okay. Is there anything else that anybody wants to bring into the space right now? Any other questions or?
For a while, Maria was supposedly gathering things that we individually were doing, like our books coming out or our features coming out, stuff like that. Are we still doing that?
I'm going to just take that. I think we like to try to do that from time to time. If at least that's what we thought we were doing before. I assume, Paula, you would want to.
Okay, I was just curious
about that as well.
Yes,
life gets busy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we should be supporting each other. And so I think that we should have probably maybe every month or so, we should have when we send out the newsletters, like announcements like the beautiful new baby that came for Steve, the grandpa, right? All of those kind of things. If somebody has a book coming out, if somebody wants to do a little press on it or something, I think that we want to have something like that. That's going to be really, at this moment, unfortunately, low on the list. But I do want to get into that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just published my 20th children's book on Amazon and Kindle, so I have lots of illustrated, colorful books.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to support, and I don't know. If you guys, like, I was just thinking like the word author's corner is coming into mind, but I was just we may even want to think about and I'm just brainstorming out loud here, but some kind of a category where one of the editors, Steve, Maria, Paula, Barbara, can get in there and do some kind of a almost press release about what our journalists are up to, so that the public can also be in charge of that. So it would be like a dedicated something or other. But let's play. I would love your ideas to what could that look like, and how could we best support one another, not only internally, but out to the general public. So throw some ideas at us at some point, whether they come now or they come later. Just think about it a little bit.
Okay.
Can I ask something else?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Greece, the government and the European Union gave to some websites money to do advertisements or pay their staff. Is there something in America that can help websites like ours evolve? So give us money to use in advertisements and become bigger, and maybe at some point pay the editors or the people who write the articles?
Unfortunately, in America, to my knowledge, there isn't anything like that, but maybe we need to build an office in Greece to have that happen.
Yes.
Wow,
would
your
love to do
government's much
that.
nicer than ours. You're pulling all of the funding for everything around here. So maybe we actually should talk. And
course.
And eventually, I can't make any promises, but I have a dream of there being more compensation and different things. But right now, it's going to be the way that it is until I can get this everything supported and moving and blossoming.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to have all of you here. It's very meaningful and helpful and supportive. And Paul, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So
Yeah,
thank you,
I have a
everyone.
question. Actually, my wife, for us, why are we called authors instead of writers or journalists, or instead of writers?
I have been using those words interchangeably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the site, it's called author because that was the only choice WordPress gave us. Author or contributor. And I thought you were more than a contributor, so.
So it's more than just a contributor, it's an author.
Correct.
However, there is a place for contributors. Sometimes we have people who are just, write a single article one time and share that, and that becomes a contributor. At least that's the way I've been using it,
Yep. That's how I've been using it as well. So authors are journalists who write more than once. Contributors are people that just write very infrequently or only once. So.
Okay.
Hey.
Paula, do you have any closing words or anything?
Just eternal gratitude for how lovingly you came in here and created something so beautiful all over. Is it after the hills? How do you on the hills of your brother? And that I am going to make you proud in where we're going to go and what we're going to do. And all of you, you're going to be thrilled. And just onward and upward.
Yeah.
And thank you all. I'm truly grateful. You've not just Barbara, because it was a group effort. So thank you all.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
It's been a group effort. Let's hang in there together.
Thank you.
See everybody.
Thank you, Barbara, and congratulations to Paula. Everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Thank you, Paula.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Maria.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Well,
Bye. For everyone being
well.
here.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.